Number for the leap of faith. The leap of faith. The Leap of Faith is a water slide inside the Atlantis Paradise Island in the Bahamas by height. It stands up to 9 stories, up by design they made it for daredevils. With a thing for sharks because at the end of the slide there's a large tank filled with live Caribbean reef sharks, hammerheads and stingrays, but before getting to that part, you as a rider would have dropped the entire 9-story slide, shaped like a Mayan temple. Afterward you would then be squeezed into underwater transparent tubes that passed right through the middle of the shark tanks. If you're afraid of heights, then the fear of that alone could give you a heart attack as you climb up the temple, but if you're finally able to let go of that fear, it would take a leap of faith before you try sliding past the sharks. I like to play it safe because one time ago one shark died while trying to get into the slide. So who knows, another day the sharks may decide to break the tubes. Number 3. The Black Hole. The Black Hole is among the 17 water slides inside the Wet and Wild Water Park found in Orlando in 1977. As of today, the water park is now closed. Back in its heyday, it was the one place to visit, and it enjoyed that glory for almost 40 years, all thanks to the Black Hole. The Black Hole was a twisting 500-foot slide with black-colored tubes ridden by a raft. On average, you'll need about 23 seconds to make it through the slide, but 3 seconds before completion, the operator would have sent another raft through. There was no way to be sure a raft wasn't making it through the ride before the next one was sent along its way, although in most cases things panned out well. But in 1940, for this slide pinched the spinal cord of one man when his raft collided with another raft already stuck in the Black Hole. In the end, the man successfully sued for $1.73 million. And finally, the park had to close in 2016 because of other similar cases inside the Black Hole. Number 2. Insano Brazil Beach Park. Insano Brazil Beach Park, Brazil. The Insano slide is insanely steep and is located at the beach of Porto das Tunas in Aquarius, Brazil. The 41-meter-high slide sends its sliders down a near vertical drop and into an exit pool below. The slide opened in 1989, and when it did, it was the tallest water slide in the world. The slide is not for the faint of heart, though. In fact, employees at the water park say that they enjoy watching the sliders panic at the top of the slide, and that they had even seen sliders cry while sliding. The ride is only 5 seconds long, but because it is so steep, some sliders lose contact with the slide and actually become airborne during the drop. Because the slide is so dangerous, sliders are instructed on how to ride the slide. They must remain on their backs with their arms and legs crossed the slide, which gives a great view of the Atlantic Ocean. At the top is no longer the tallest slide in the world, but it remains the fastest as sliders can reach speeds of a heart-pounding 65 miles per hour. Number 1. Wild Water Course. Wild Water Course found at various water park. Imagine combining a liminal space with a water slide. Sound awesome, right? Well, you'd be hard-pressed to find one here in the United States. These are actually fairly common in Europe, commonly known as a wild water maze. This variety of water slide consists of a winding course with sharp turns. Multiple people can ride at the same time, being pushed along by the slide's current. This slide uses much more water than a typical water slide, and the ability to have multiple people ride it at once, it's said to make it less appealing to U.S. safety standards. Nevertheless, there are plenty of these slides in Europe, and many consider it to be a dream-like, relaxing, and even surprisingly thrilling bright experience depending on how strong the current is. Its unusual nature makes it no wonder why it got the number 1 spot. And if you got to check out one of these slides,